Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going up to the International Space Station. Yet another close encounter, a bright object zipping past the space station at a very high rate of speed. Also in this video, we're going to look at 4 different pictures sent in by Sharon out of Maryland of what appears to be some sort of a unusual white object following a airplane at a very high altitude in the sky. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. But first, over here at the website, don't forget to order your brand new 2022 sky phenomena photo calendar. 2022 is right around the corner. Also here at the website, quick look at the Schumann resonance. You can see a little bit of background noise in the Schumann the last 72 hours. In fact, longer than that. Source is unknown as the sun's pretty quiet right now. No solar flares to speak of, a couple of small B flares, but nothing major, but that could change at any moment. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano, and you can see we've got some earthquake activity at the supervolcano caldera. Not sure what's going on, but you can see multiple seismographs, especially here recently, showing some pretty long duration earthquake activity, not necessarily large earthquake activity. The seismograph here is showing a lot of earthquake activity, a lot of small earthquakes up here at Soda Butte. That would be at the northeastern part of the supervolcano caldera, something we'll definitely be keeping an eye on right there. I want to take you guys now over to Maryland. This photo here is one of 4 that Sharon sent in of a daytime observation of what appears to be a white object following an airplane, and both appear to be at a fairly high altitude. This is the original, one of the original photos, and you can see the object, just barely see it right there. In fact, I don't know how she saw it. She made a great observation here of something, once again, very unusual in the daytime sky that just happens to be white. Let me pause it right here. This photo right here, it almost looks like a small comet moving through the daytime sky. But as you're going to see in these next photos, this object takes on a different shape in each photo. Not quite sure how to describe that. You guys tell me what we're looking at here. Let me pause it, zoom in even closer. What is that thing? It's not a balloon. You're going to see a picture here in a moment that she sent in. I think it's not this one, but the last one she shared. It almost looks like it has some sort of wings. This is in broad daylight. There's not a cloud in the sky. And this was one of the photos where it looks like it has wings. Here's another photo. We're going to zoom in real close. Again, she sent in 4 photos of the same thing in the daytime sky. Something up there following an airplane, or at least it was in the proximity of an airplane at a very high altitude. The airplane was probably cruising at, 35,000 feet. So put this thing maybe halfway up to the airplane's height. So it was around maybe 18,000 feet. And that would give this thing a pretty significant size. Not anything huge, but definitely not small. Here it is in an inverted format. Light is dark and dark is light. And there's that wing structure I was talking about. See what I mean? Looks like a vertical object, or at least something that has wings in the sky following an airplane above Maryland, or at least in the same vicinity. I'm not 100% sure it was following the airplane, but it sort of looked like it was. That's why Sharon took the photo. She was drawn to this object right here in broad daylight, high in the sky above Maryland. Speaking of high in the sky, we're going up 250 miles above the Earth, where Mary Hall has once again noticed an unusual object. Watch right here. You're going to see something go very quickly from top to bottom, kind of at a slight angle, moving at a very high rate of speed in the proximity of the International Space Station. There it goes. That's not a light on the surface of the Earth. We're going to zoom in, take a closer look. I slow it down. Pretty good size object. Once again, like we've seen in the past, kind of appears to be tumbling or at least wobbling a little bit. Looks like it's egg-shaped. We're going to go in closer right now. I slow it down even a little bit more to get a better look at this thing, or at least some sense of what this thing is. And it just appears to be a bright oval-shaped light. Have no idea what we're looking at here, guys. You tell me. I've inverted the format again here. Light is dark and dark is light. You can clearly see it's oval-shaped, and it's just kind of wobbling. It's not necessarily tumbling, but wobbling through space in the proximity of the International Space space station at a very high rate of speed. Been seeing a lot of this type of activity lately. Not necessarily a lot. It's not like we're seeing this every day, but I've been following the International Space Station live feed for many, many years, and Mary Hall follows it closely every single day, as a lot of people do. And I don't remember years ago seeing this many obvious objects in the proximity, especially this close to the International Space Station, as we do today. We're seeing them now, it seems like almost once a week, if not more. Another good observation by Mary Hall from the International Space Station. And you can find Mary's YouTube channel linked down below in the description box. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos, and from all around the world. Rob S. out of Yorkshire, United Kingdom. Notice this very unusual pattern in the sky. Looks like some sort of contrail in the sky. However, looking at this, I think that would have been extremely difficult for an airplane to create that. And that was Rob's question as well. What made that unusual trail in the sky? Was it some sort of space debris or meteor? Don't know right now. The origins of that are unknown as well. Going to Memphis, Tennessee, you're going to see a series of photos sent in by Stuart G. I enhance some of these photos to try to pull forward what he noticed in the daytime sky. You probably already see it right here in the center of the photograph. He noticed something that looked almost like a planet in broad daylight, or at least the outline of a planet. Looks like Saturn up there in the sky with rings around it, or a version of Jupiter in the sky. I'm not saying it in the literal sense. It just looks like it. It looks out of place. You've got random clouds that look very natural. In the center of the clouds, you've got this big round feature that almost looks like it has stripes through the center of it. That's what caught his attention. That's why he took the photograph. And here are some enhanced versions of the photographs that were shared by Stuart out of Memphis, Tennessee. Once again, he noticed this in broad daylight. Right there, you can see what looks like a nearly perfect circle or a sphere in the daytime sky in the middle of some very normal looking clouds. This next segment is a video sent in by Charles R. He noticed these lights in the sky moving very rapidly from right to left. They're vertical shafts of light moving very quickly, and they're very close together. He was very taken back by these lights. We've all seen stadium lights on the ground that point up into the sky, and they'll leave like a circle up in the sky that dances around off the clouds, and they're clearly recognizable. You know that they're coming from the ground. These here had just a little bit of a different appeal to them. They very well could have been ground-based lights pointing up into the sky, but he found them very interesting, and I'm just passing them along. Rodney out of Trenton, New Jersey. Another fiery orange sunrise out of New Jersey. Photo here by Mike C. out of Shawnee, Kansas, of what looked like gravity waves in the sky. Very low clouds above Kansas. MOIRA K. out of Scotland. Notice these unusual clouds in the sky above Scotland. Yet another fiery orange sky by Carmen and JP out of Tennessee. That was a sunrise. Heather S. Ominous looking clouds in the sky above Lake Michigan, she noticed just a few days ago. And those were some ominous looking clouds. Jonathan P. not sure of the location, but he noticed a big jumbo halo in the sky around the sun. Video here. This is from the recent eclipse taken by Geronimo out of San Angelo, Texas, back on the 19th. And he noticed something here at the edge of the moon while he was filming the eclipse, and I'm thinking more than likely this is a background star that just happened to show up in his video. But either way, there's some sort of a light next to the moon during the eclipse. Speaking of light, here's another large orb. Started out in the evening sky, and it remained in the same location. This was observed by James G. This is a still image, and here's a video of the same light in the sky, and you can see now it's dark. The first photo he took of the light was when it was still daylight. The skies were blue. Now it's dark. It's a stationary light. Doesn't appear to have any blinking lights. It's not moving up or down, side to side. Just another mysterious light in the nighttime sky. This was observed by James just a few days ago. Great job, guys. Keep the photos coming. If you have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website. And sometimes I'll use them in a video just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.